Alright, Schlockmeister Films, here's a cable movie from the 80s, Full Moon High, starring Adam Arkin and Alan Arkin. Let's check it out. And of course, Ed McMahon. Here we have a high school football team. That's Bob Saget. He actually shows up later on in the movie as a sportscaster. Johnny Carson's sidekick, Ed McMahon. He plays the father of Adam Arkin, the star of this movie.
Oh yeah, she was that nice lady that used to take me to the beach and the playground when I was real little. Oh, that was the man.
Adam Arkin plays Tony. His dad works for the CIA or the FBI or something, and he wants to take his son to Romania.
We're just picking up some microfilm. And you know you'll provide the perfect cover? Father and son visiting Romania. Tourists, it's perfect.
Takes place in 1959. So here he is in Romania.
Shit. What do you see? Oh, shit. Well, wait a minute. How does that translate into English? Have I got a short lifeline or what?
You will live forever.
One evening he's outside in Romania and he runs into a werewolf.
What is that frothing at the mouth stuff there?
Now this is supposed to be a slapstick comedy as well.
Hey, is anybody here with this dog?
And he gets attacked by the wolf. And you know the deal. Whoever is bitten by a werewolf and lives becomes a werewolf himself. On the flight back to the States.
Okay, folks, this is a hijack.
Well, Tony turns into the werewolf at this point and subdues the hijackers who had made everybody put blindfolds on so nobody sees he's a wolf. So the next part of the film, we see him turning into the wolf and going out and attacking various people. Usually young girls. Now we have a scene where he wolfs out and chases his father, who apparently doesn't know his son is a wolfman. At one point, Ed McMahon is hiding out in his bomb shelter and he shoots his gun, but the bullet bounces all over the place and eventually finds it in him. And that's the end of Ed McMahon. Here he is on a bus with Lamont Sanford driving.
Where'd he bite you? I mean, who would believe this? Who would believe it? Look at this, right over here. A wolf bites me on a greyhound.
Eventually, 21 years pass. It's now 1980, and he decides to go to school. But a different school. He's not aging, as you see, so he's just got to find different schools. Here he is visiting his father's grave. He wolfs out. I don't know if this is a disco, a party, or a school dance, or what exactly. Looks like a school dance. Jim J. Bullock also is a student there, dressed up as a gorilla.
That's a bad idea. You know that guy in the wolf outfit? He had the same exact idea.
Wolf! 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 I saw him! It's a dance! I saw him!
He meets this girl named Ricky. He wants her to tie him up and film him turning into a wolf.
That even Mike Wallace will believe. After the big game on Saturday, I'm going to show the whole world.
You're an exhibitionist too?
Well, he wolfs out. She films it. And then he breaks out. But eventually he calms down and she shows compassion.
Come here. Well, this isn't exactly your average evening.
I just kind of nibble. I'm a nosh. A little bit goes a long way, you know. But I'm worried one day my eyes will get bigger than my stomach, and then who knows what will happen.
Another attack. Anyway, he gets a hold of the film footage and shows it in school.
Not bad.
Oh, goddamn
That was sick. Show it.
I'm 7.
You got a great ass.
Hey, Ricky, baby, you can do that to me anytime, girl.
Hey, can I get a clip of that?
He ends up in jail, and then he's visited by his real-life father, Alan Arkin.
We're in the Full Moon County Jail with a deranged student now who thinks he's a werewolf.
The camera. A wolfman in the cell and he shoots the camera. Did you get the cameraman too? Vilma, so you okay? Oh. He'll never pull focus again, the poor bastard. The best scene, the best special effects, and they're missing it because he shot the camera. You idiot! Can't you tell a wolfman from a Panavision?
Now it's the night of the big football game. Full Moon High is losing poorly, badly. Tony shows up and runs for a touchdown. It's not silver bullets, though. But Alan Arkin does have silver bullets and shoots his real-life son.
I think I blew it.
Tony! I know all of you.
That's Roz Kelly. You might remember her from Happy Days, Pinky Tuscadero. But not to worry.
Oh, don't worry about me, folks. Nowadays, with inflation, it takes at least 8 silver bullets to kill a werewolf.
Here's that teacher he liked, Miss Montgomery. And that's the end of our movie. Alright, let's talk about A Full Moon High. I don't think I'd ever seen this movie before. I've had the pre-recorded VHS tape for maybe 20 years, and I've never watched it. I know this was a movie that showed up on cable maybe back around 1982, 83 or so. I remember seeing the picture of it in the cable guide, but I never actually watched it. So, it stars Adam Arkin, son of Alan Arkin. Adam Arkin takes place in 1959. He's a high school student, a football player. And his dad, Ed McMahon, works for the CIA or the FBI or something. And he takes his son to Romania to do some sort of top secret mission or something. And while he's in Romania, he gets bit by a werewolf. And then when he comes back, he starts wolfing out periodically. Turns into a werewolf, bites people. He doesn't really eat anybody or kill anybody. He just bites a lot of people. Now, I don't know if that means all these other people are turning into werewolves too, because that's really usually how it works. If you get bitten by a werewolf and live, you become a werewolf yourself. But he keeps describing himself as a nibbler. He doesn't really kill anybody. He just kind of nibbles and noshes a little bit. So anyway, at one point, his father dies. He was in a bomb shelter and shot a gun, and the bullet was going all over the place, bouncing around, and eventually hit him and killed him. And then Tony, now Adam Arkin, is on his own. So 21 years pass, and he doesn't age because he's a werewolf, and he remains this teenager for life. So he keeps enrolling in high schools, and he's in a new high school now, and he wants to play in the big game, football player. And he starts doing the same thing there. He wolfs out, he bites people, whatever. And then at one point, he decides he wants to film himself turning into the wolf, so he gets this girl... I can't think of her name. She's played by a cute actress. Joanne Nail is her name. She plays Ricky. And Ricky ties him up in a bed, and she thinks it's some sort of kinky love play thing. This movie's got like some slapstick in it, too. It's a comedy. Not a horror by any means. It's a total comedy. And she films him. She turns into the wolf, and then the video gets shown, or the film gets shown. He gets thrown into jail. Alan Arkin shows up, and I can't remember if Alan Arkin is some sort of cop or what he is, but he wants to interview him, and then eventually the wolf escapes, and then he gets shot. Alan Arkin is the one who actually shot him with some silver bullets, and we think he's dead. Then at the last second, he wakes up and says, because of the cost of inflation, it now takes 8 silver bullets to kill a werewolf, so he only got shot 5 times, so I guess he's okay. Then he meets up with his teacher that he liked, and then we see a final shot of a family photo, or like a painting of a family photo where he and this werewolf wife of his, or new werewolf wife, had some kids, including some werewolf kids. There you go. That is Full Moon High. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really care for this movie too much. I didn't find it overly funny. There's not much going on, although Joanne Nail was very cute. She almost has a Michelle Pfeiffer look. She's done a few things here and there. I think she was in Switchblade Sisters also, but she was a really pretty actress. So she just kind of disappeared, I guess. I don't know a whole heck of a lot of what she did, but she looked good in this one. Now, this Blu-ray here, who put this out? Scream Factory. Again, pulling up another relic here, which I love that they do this. Special features, new audio commentary with the director Larry Cohen, who you know from a lot of things. I think he did like It's Alive and Q and all kinds of movies. Did he do The Stuff also? I think so. Moderated by King Cohen filmmakers Stephen Mitchell. So no interviews or anything like that, just Mr. Cohen himself doing an audio commentary here. But anyway, that's it. It's Full Moon High. No nudity. Actually, that's not true. It's a PG movie, but there was a bare butt. A couple of scenes of a bare woman's butt. Have no idea who that person was, though. So, but her butt has been immortalized on film. So that is Full Moon High. Again, I didn't find it overly enjoyable, but it's okay for what it is. Check it out. Let me know what you think about it, and leave some comments. Full Moon High. Watch it. Bye.